Hey, it's Maroney here. Listen, about that hat I ordered, make sure it's the smaller size. I'm about to get my head shrunk.
That's so funny, I forgot to laugh.
I'm sorry. I know this is serious business to you, but I hate to disappoint you. I really don't have any deep, dark secrets rolling around in my subconscious.
Well, they wouldn't be your subconscious if you were aware of them.
Tricky. That's very tricky.
But when you become aware, you can make better choices so you won't sabotage your own happiness.
Better choices. Subconsciously, I would want to sell Forrester creations back to the Forresters. That would make me happy, you think?
Among other things.
Well, you know, if I wasn't crazy before this, I certainly will be after, won't I?
I like men like you. Disarming, very self-assured. They usually have the most to learn about themselves. You're not the kind of guy who responds to BS, so I'm not going to throw any at you. Bottom line, you're not happy. You're looking for something and you still haven't found it.
Go on, please. Doesn't sound like you need anything from me.
Am I wrong? You lost Brooke and your family. You want children, but you don't have anyone to have them with. You're kidding yourself if you think you can replace having a deep emotional relationship and family attachment with what? With power? With money? So you just sit here in this big office, in this company that you really know nothing about? You've got a bunch of employees out there who have happened to have stayed, who think of you as the enemy.
Hang on a second.
And
Hold it.
they're only here because they need work.
This sounds as though you're preaching to me. It doesn't sound like you're treating me.
Okay, well then I'll ask it again. Am I wrong?
Well, let's say some of the things you've said are true. I wouldn't call you exactly unbiased. You're engaged to Thorne Forrester. Stephanie Forrester, supposedly your best friend, and Ridge Forrester is the father of your children. So you tell me why I should put any value on your analysis of my...
You know what? If you don't have the guts to look inside of yourself, I'd rather spend my time doing something else.
I'm sorry if you think that I'm wasting your time, but it's true. A lot of bad things have happened to me, but that's life, you know? You just have to roll with the punches. Got to deal with it. You can't let it bring you down.
But it'll still bring you down if you sit on it all and allow it to sabotage your happiness.
Well, then I suggest not sitting.
Well, that would get really uncomfortable after a while.
I don't really think I need this.
I think you do.
I'm not really sure I care what you think.
Because you're afraid.
Don't tell me how I feel. Please don't do that.
Nick, I can't know how you feel if you don't tell me. Come on, just talk to me.
I hate this. I really hate
I know
this.
you do. Which tells me that there really is something there you don't want to find. Nick, just talk to me. Come on, I'm in your corner. I'm on your side. You know what? Why don't you just start? Wherever you feel comfortable, wherever you want to start, you just go ahead and you just talk.
When I was a boy, I grew up in Seattle. Pretty much just me and my mother. Not that that was a bad thing, but that's what it was. Anyway, I finally learned that Massimo Moroni was my father, because I had grown up thinking that a guy named Frank Payne was dead.
And when he died, you were how young?
About 10 or so. He wasn't around much. When he wasn't very interested in me.
You think that's because he knew you weren't his?
I don't know. It's what he did to my mother that really left her with a ton of debt. She was always struggling, struggling to make ends meet. So we had problems. You know, I had my share of problems like everyone else. It doesn't make me any different.
Oh, no, it's okay. You're doing great.
Why are we doing this anyway?
Because we're just exploring a little bit. You're doing fine. Very good. What was that part about you said about your mother was always struggling and she's just trying to make ends meet? It seemed like that really bothered you.
Bothered me. Because I couldn't help. I couldn't contribute.
Well, it isn't a child's responsibility to take on that role of providing. But I hear that you felt really helpless. So what else?
What else? I don't know. Like I said, we lived in Seattle, lived by the port, which I liked. You know, I liked the sea, the ocean. I liked the smell of it. I liked the sounds of the ships. The horns blowing, coming and going. I'd fantasize about where these ships had been. And I became friendly with some of these sailors. They became buddies of mine, you know. And you know, every now and then they'd give me a big salmon or a halibut to take home to my mother, and I used to just be so excited that I had something to contribute. I can remember just running home and taking the stairs 2 at a time. Just so excited to show her what I had.
So you come home to your mother?
Listen, this is enough of this. Like I said, I'm pretty busy right now. I've got some...
Nick, we're just getting started.
We'll make another time or set some other appointment if you don't mind, please.
I'll drop by tomorrow.